How y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel. And the last time we spoke, we were speaking about Atlanta. We don't talk about that no more. Bravo played in our face for 14 episodes. That girl is suing them. She has cause where I do think that it's the basis of it is not what she say, but she does have cause. If she win, we don't know. I mean, you could sue for whatever. Um, Bravo did this to themselves. If it's not her, then who is it? If she asked to see the picture, why y'all ain't show it? You know what I'm saying? And throughout all of that, I still gave that show a chance. And I've been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta from its inception on and off for as long as it's been on for its 16 seasons, right? And it never really got back to what it was when Nene was there, and even Kim Zolciak. You know what I'm saying? Her last season with them was trash, but back in the day when she was a mistress, you know what I'm saying? That was top tier TV. And we'll never get that back. We're never gonna get it back. Just like how they tried to reboot New York. We're never gonna get it back. Maybe they gotta wait 10 years, 12 years, like they did with Miami. Because Miami, since they started on Peacock, because it wasn't even on Bravo, they wasn't even giving them girls what they deserve. They premiered it on Peacock. Two season ends, it was like, oh yeah, y'all, they giving y'all all the buzz. Y'all could come back on national TV, not just on streaming. Y'all love punishment. But Miami's been that girl for the last 3 seasons, honey. And this season started out with another bang, baby. And we are going to talk about it. And it's just a refresher. Smell of mint mojitos and sunshine instead of rotten peaches and scams. We gonna talk about it. Here we are in Miami, and bro is getting a divorce that she didn't even know. That man forced her out of the apartment so he could move out with a daughter that I didn't even know existed. Um, in front of Frankie, by the way. How trashy are you to do that in front of Frankie, who's so vulnerable with emotions that you do all of this in front of Frankie, say bye, and then file for divorce, and she finds out through her attorney? So that means that y'all was having problems, and then you guys were trying to fix it. Listen, the whole thing sounds like a scam. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Something about Todd ain't right. I'm always on the fence about Adriana, but she was right. Anyway, and let me tell you, Adriana on that boat saying that I'll just be her friend, I was staring at the screen as like, did she get a lobotomy? Like, what is this? Who is this person? I'm so glad Kiki and I'm so glad that Kiki and Gertie was like, just like the rest of us, like, you would be the exact last person that she comes to, but it's nice that you think that you're a friend. I'm so glad that they clocked it, because, like, girl, what is you talking about? You are the one that's trying to say all the things about their relationship that no one asked. No one asked about it, but you steady giving information. Child, anyway, all after all of that, then they traipsing up in the oceans, going abroad. They are crossing oceans together. They are crossing oceans together. And the divorce is still pending in Miami-Dade courts. So, and then she has the nerve to say, we are just basically, basically, they are in La La Land, they are in their honeymoon phase, and they don't talk about the divorce. They don't talk about it. She says that she's scared to talk about it. Girl, if y'all not talking about a divorce, what is the point? Why did he file? You have to find this out, because we want to know too. Because if he filed divorce and then 5 months later y'all are back together getting paparazzi shots in the beaches of Miami, like, what is really going on? Like, seriously, this is trash. I don't understand it. It just proves that Adriana was right. And trust me and believe that she is relishing in this moment. Listen, if I was Marisol and my best friend, because I do believe that they're cool, I do believe outside this show that they're friends. I have to find out that you're back with your ex that you cried to me about and saying that he is trash and he's a coward and he is all these things. And I have to find out that you guys are back together through a gossip rag. We have a problem. Marisol is better than me because I'd have been like, so you wasn't going to tell me that you guys are back together? Like, what's really going on? I don't know. I would have. Something about them two is going to happen this season. Not too much because I feel like Marisol and Alexia, the bros, they don't put too much on TV about themselves. Like I'm thinking that there is gonna be like a behind the scenes, like, yo, this is not what friends do. We'll see. It might be on screen. I don't know. Marisol is the one I think likes to do things offline. Alexia is very much a fame monger, so she'll definitely, say something on camera. So let's go to another friend group that, Lisa and Larsa. These are two peas in the pod. They're two nasty gutter girls, meaning that they do not know how to talk to people. They do not know how to be a friend. Lisa lives in a bubble. That is the only thing that I agree with Larsa Pippen. Lisa lives in a bubble, and it always revolves around a man. Listen, she not the only person like that. That's just what it is. And it's obvious. She wrapped her life around Lenny and what Lenny wanted to do. She had them kids. And Lenny was like, I still want to have these things in the house. Like, okay, we have kids, but, we still doing what we got to do. Lisa was like, I don't want to do that. I want to be a family. I want to just be a mom and a wife, and I want you to be around. And Lenny is just trash, and he like, nah, I'm not doing that. Supposedly, him and that girl are not together. Like, when they filmed it, that was their first breakup, and they did get back together, but I think they are now officially not together. I think that he is single without a steady partner. Right, because, he probably have some young child in his, let me don't say child, oop. Retraction, some young girl in his, somebody 20, 22 traipsing around. Because Lenny will always be trash. Let's say it together. Good. This is, so Larsa and Lisa in this friendship that they have, Larsa is nobody's friend. I've been saying that since I started watching Miami's reboot. I do not believe that Larsa is anyone's friend. She could be an amazing mother. She could be an amazing daughter. A friend, she is not. How can you be a friend to anybody when you get the slightest inconvenience? When somebody tries to critique the things that you do, you are so quick to go to the depths of the under earth of hell to insult them. You don't take anything for critique. You don't take no constructive criticism. You don't take nothing. You are, the chip on her shoulder is something that I cannot get down with. That is not a friend. She is no one's friend. How can she be someone's friend and so immediate to jump? Well, Jody's cheap. Jody's a social climber. He is trying to blah, 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 blah. Like, I want to ask you guys, do you guys believe that Marcus and Larsa was in a real relationship? I do not. I do not believe that they were going to go to get married. No one, well, I never believed that. She has the nerve to say that Jody wants to be friends with Marcus because of his last name. Girl, that is the reason why you were with him in the first place. That is the only reason you were with Marcus. Like, what does Marcus do? Right. And Bravo, y'all mad messy. Y'all didn't even blur that picture or nothing. Y'all did not even blur the picture. Golly. I mean, he did it, so whatever. I cannot get down with that. And then first she says, oh, I'm not going to talk about it at the party. It's not the place. But then she brings it up to Jody and says that Lisa's not communicating. I mean, he's like, Lisa? Lisa, who talks all the time, Lisa talks to Jody. She doesn't talk to anybody else. Just like Marisol said, she doesn't talk to any Alexia and Marisol. She doesn't talk to anybody on the phone. She texts you back like 5 times. You could text her 5 times, she'll answer 2. Like when they're filming, maybe. But child, Lisa is in a bubble. And she is those type of women that is centered around a man and being taken care of. Like now she has her own income, but she's still getting taken care of Lenny. And there's nothing wrong. I'm not Lenny with Jody, but it's just something about Lisa that is just, I don't know. Last season when Larsa tried to talk to her about, yo, try to do your own thing. Don't just be taken care of by a man, blah, blah, blah. I agreed with her. I will never be Team Larsa. But she made sense in that point. Like she was a real friend at that point. She said it calmly. She didn't insult her, even though she insulted her before that conversation. And then when she gets mad at her, she insults her more. Like that, her line, there's a thin line between love and hate. Her line is blurred. Like there is no there is no in between. There's no lightweight grace from what we see on the TV. I don't know Larsa as a person, but the person that she is on TV, I cannot get down with. That is just not the type of behavior that friends do. That's not my definition of a friend ever. Same thing she did to Gertie. Like in the midst of her cancer treatment, you asking if she really has cancer. Like this is the type of things that you trying to make real TV, you trying to make reality TV. I get it, but that's not the way to do it. Now talking about Gertie, we're gonna go down to another friend duo that got close because Martina had cancer, that she's now in remission. Congratulations. There was a Zoom call. I don't know. Can y'all tell me where this information was publicly that they adopted or fostering these kids? Because I ain't seen it. Because people at this point, it's a gossip magazine. Bravo and People magazine have like a pipeline of statements. So anytime any one of their Bravo celebrity has a statement, they're going to go directly to People. That's exactly what they do. So I didn't see it. So if y'all saw it, I did not do no research because honestly, Julia has never really been my cup of tea. She's fun to watch. She's not a full-time housewife fun to watch. Kiki, full-time behavior. Full-time. Not Julia. She's never been my cup of tea. How you married and still a pick-me? It's weird. You are trying to grab onto attention from anybody that gives you attention. And then you're going to go back to Martina and say, I want this, I want that. And then Martina obliges you in everything that you want to do, including fostering or adopting these kids. Thank God they got homes. I'm glad that they have the means and the mind. Hopefully they have the mindset and the energy to take care of toddlers, 2 of them. Martina already said that they could be grandparents, but now y'all parents. So, ja. Back to Julia and Gertie. Gertie is on the call, and P.S. sidebar, Gertie put out the receipts, honey. She put out, this is the text message. She told me, basically Gertie said, she told me to go fetch the information because my hands are full. Got you. I'm dictating this text message. So you couldn't dictate, the news was we are adopting and fostering these kids? That was just too much for you? You had 5 sentences in a text message. You could have sent 2 sentences, dictated 2 sentences, and let her know what it was that was going on in the Zoom call. This is giving grasping for straws because her and Adriana, who they are thick as thieves, they not even on the same level. How you don't know your one of your best friends has a man? Whether she's paying him or not, he is very cute. Tall, he got that good wavy Italian hair or French hair. Doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? But Julia, you're problematic. You're pick me. And Martina, you are not getting scathed. I do not like how y'all treated Gertie at that party. Y'all made Gertie feel like an outsider when she didn't even do nothing wrong. I would be on your side if y'all giving her the cold shoulder because she did something wrong to y'all. Y'all literally told that girl to go fetch the information because it's public now. And then when Julia went to give Martina the information about how the Zoom call went, she said, congrats. What did you want? Did you want the falling emojis from the iPhone? Like, you treated that girl like trash and you expect her to give you grace when you couldn't even give her a link? or even tell her if she missed the Zoom call that this is the information. Oh, I wanted to tell everyone together, so go find the information. Girl, listen, Gertie may be a lot of things. She may be a control freak. She may like attention. However, when Gertie is needed, she's there for you. That's the person that I see on TV. Julia and Martina. I don't know if this has always been Martina, because I feel like last season, Martina was like a level headed person. Like, she would tell Julia, like, you're not correct in this situation. This is how should be, blah, 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 like things like that. But she would still like indulge her in her nonsense as well. That's their life. That's their married life. I just feel like this is who Martina is. Like, if Julia is not messing with somebody, she's not going to mess with her. And the fact that she was not even being nice about it. She was being such a witch about it. And I just don't get down with that. Season 8, please, let's not have Martina and Julia no more. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Absolutely not. So Julia is going to be picking a fight with Gertie for the next 5 episodes, and it's whatever. I'm not even going to indulge in it, because Julia is like, since she doesn't want the kids on the TV, her storyline is, oh, you're not a friend, you're not being a supportive, you're not my safe space. Okay, girl. Whatever. So let's go down to the other two. So not other two. Let's go speak about Miss Kiki, honey. Miss Kiki, that scene with her and Gertie and Adriana on that boat. Kiki said, I haven't been on this yacht. We love. Let's get into Kiki, honey. Kiki said, I dated a man that owns the Miami Yacht Club, and we've broken up, but he lets me periodically use the yachts. I haven't been on this one. We love this for Kiki. We love this for Kiki. This is where I'm saying, like, not just the men that she is involved with, it's just like her personality is just amazing for a full-time position. Like, maybe she don't want to be full-time. Maybe she want to be with her kids more times than not filming. You know what I'm saying? We don't really know why they're not giving her a mojito. Because with Dr. Nicole gone, who was full-time, why didn't they give even Mary? You know what? It don't even matter, because they are still on our screens and we love it. We love this. Now, one thing I have to say about Kiki. Kiki, she gives the business, but she's very, like, sympathetic to a point that it's detriment for her, because her going in the bathroom at that Miami party, because it literally was a Miami party, right? Anyway, so her going to the party and saying that she saw the tears and the mucosa coming out of her nose and for Larsa and all of that. I ain't seen not one tear. I didn't see Larsa cry when she was talking to her mom. I didn't see the tears then. I didn't see the tears when she got up at the, when she was doing her confessionals. I didn't see the tears then. Larsa is just so performative. Like, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Kiki was there. She said she saw it. Okay, girl. Okay. Wait till Larsa say something about you, because Larsa only have one time to talk crazy to me. One time. And that'll be it. Like, no. Y'all are co-workers at this point. Co-workers. You talking to me crazy? And the fact that Kiki, I guess you could forgive Lisa, kinda. But Lisa Zayati, like, Lisa's parents on her mother's side are from Jamaica. They are immigrants. They live in Canada. Like, like, she is not without cause to know what people go through. People of color go through. Whether you're Asian, Black, like, wherever country you come from that's not America, she understands. And the things that she said last season about Kiki, and she forgave her, child, Kiki better than me. Because at a point you have to say, this is who this person is, because Lisa is very oblivious to the things. Now, that's why I say Lisa and Larsa are like two peas in a pod. Larsa is very problematic, and Lisa is oblivious. Two sides of the same coin. You know what I'm saying? Tails and head. That's exactly what they are. Because it's crazy to me how you could look your friend in the face, whether you were tipsy or not, whether you were something else or not, at your party, when she said, I called you, I texted you, and she was like, I don't remember you calling me. I don't remember that. I have to look at my phone. I have to look at my text message. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really know. Girl, girl, girl. Now, let's get to this party. It's a typical Miami party, guys. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. It's a typical Miami party. 6,000 square feet. The windows, the terrace is open. The sliding glasses are open. The humidity is coming in. Maybe you don't feel the AC. Maybe you gotta go into a locked room with a keypad to open it to get some good AC. They were in there for a long time because Lisa and Larsa was like going back and forth in that chair. Now let's talk about their argument on that chair. You see how I said Larsa talks to people crazy and the insults at the tip of her tongue every time? Lisa had full absolute rights to kick. Lisa had full rights to kick that girl out of her house. Like Lisa had I don't know if it was the alcohol that made her have that backbone, but you're not gonna talk to me crazy. You're not gonna talk to me crazy in my house that I maybe pay a light bill. You're not gonna come in here and talk to me crazy. Like I'm trying to have a good time. I'm trying to not have any problems at this party. Literally came up to you and said that we have to talk. We'll talk. Let's go get a drink. Let's have fun. That's how you're supposed to come in there and be a friend. Like, what? And then here go the bros, Alexia and Marisol, talking about, oh no, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't keep people at your house. That's embarrassing. Blah, blah, blah. So you're going to tell me that what Dr. Nicole did, you didn't want to kick her out? You didn't want to kick her out of your apartment when the attorney came? And you guys were talking about Nicole and the stuff that Larsa said about her and the stuff that Marisol found in her DMs that Larsa sent her? Come on. Come on. Just say y'all don't like Dr. Nicole. Y'all are haters. I'm so glad that she's not back, but sad that she's not back. And I hope that she's here for more than one episode. I know she doesn't go on the trips or whatever, but I miss her on the screen. Even though this episode was full pack of nonsense, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just good nonsense. Like, it's something that we can talk about and look at and be like, I can do without Larsa Pippen on my screen. Is Larsa Pippen good TV because she has a trash mouth? Yes. Do I care to see that? No, not really. But she really knows these ladies. So it makes sense for her to be there. It does make sense, but it's not my cup of tea. Her and Julia, por favor. No más. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't. But they're the whole ensemble. And this is why I don't know do they need the 10 years to do this? Like they need to wait 10 years for New York, 10 years for Atlanta so they can get, because these women are of a particular age. Like, they not young. I think the youngest one is maybe Larsa. Like a full time. I think like Larsa is the youngest, but she's still a woman of a particular age. Like they ain't nobody in their 30s. Nobody is in their 30s. No one. And it's still great TV. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I don't know what Bravo is getting into. Like, is the production companies different for the other? Anyway, I always go back to like, why is it so different for each show? Why can't they just do it right each time? Why do they try to just be like, basically what they did to us in Atlanta was like, here, y'all say y'all wanted it back here, take it, damn. Like, y'all we waited 2 years for Atlanta and this is what they gave us. Focus. We are trying to cleanse the palate of Atlanta and go back to Florida. So the AC was cold, I guess. Cold as snow. I don't know. Live for your pride, honey. I can't. Now, the things that Larsa says about Jody may be true. Like, he's a social climber. Like, he could, I'm choking, I can't even say it. If he could pay $35 $3,000 a month for rent. Whose ladder has he been climbing, honey? Like, where is he getting this money from? Like, what does he do? I don't know. I don't know what he does. I mean, we know kind of what Lisa does, but what does Jody do to make $35,000 rent every first of the month? Not $3,200. Not even not even $8,000. $32,000 a month. It's Miami. That you don't know. Miami, just like Atlanta, is not short of scammers. Anyway, there's that. I give this episode a 9 out of 10 out of 10. And you know why I give it a 9 out of 10? Because I just didn't it wasn't fake. I think this is Kiki's personality. I just don't feel like her going after Larsa and making her come back to the chair, even though it was funny when she said, I would just wanted them to break bread. I'm not Jesus. Larsa should have left when Lisa kicked her out the first time. Even though everybody was tipsy, including Adriana and her French Marquise. We love that you have a man, Adriana. We love it. We love that for you. You was doing a little bit too much, baby. Just a little bit too much on that couch. It was like, please. I'm sure other people was doing other things, other places, but for us watching on the TV screen, it was a little much, babe. Like, tone it down. Tone it down. Even Marisol. Well, Marisol don't really care for you. So Marisol was like, I guess he's the only person that would sleep with her, blah, 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 blah. Like, to her core, Marisol is a hater. And Adriana is a very performative person, very nosy. But it's so crazy how she could switch that on a dime, because Adriana is so cultured. She speaks like 18 million languages. She's a curator of paintings. She is a trained classical pianist. Like, and then on a dime, she could get down in the gutter and be like, well, you and your husband is having money trouble, and he told me in the lobby, blah, 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 blah. Like, I love Adriana. I really do. In the reunions, when she's performative, it gets annoying. It's still funny, though. This is why I say Miami is just a lightning in a bottle that we love, and it feels like early days Housewives. It really does. It really does, and I'm so glad that we have this to cleanse our palate and wait until OC comes back, because Gretchen is coming back, and you know, Gretchen and Tamra don't like each other, and just, you know, Tamra just needs somebody to light a fire under her behind. Anyway, if y'all made it this far, I thank you very much. Like, keep the conversation going on how you guys feel about the first episode of Real Housewives of Miami. Even though Dr. Nicole was missed, the show is still, the show itself as an ensemble, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Though the ratings for the first episode was not that high, I still feel like this show, like, you guys need to continue to watch it. Continue to watch us YouTubers recap this show. Watch it yourself. Rewatch it. Like, we need to continue to talk about this show because the cast deserves this. Even Larsa. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys commenting, liking, and subscribe. It is the best way to continue the conversation, to grow other channels like my own, and to keep the bigger YouTubers that still talk about these things and everything in pop culture going within these YouTube streets. We appreciate you, and see you in the next one. Bye.
Shiny lights glow bright, Miami Beach tonight with my